Hey guys, Kareem Jackson, you are live on the set. I'm here to tell you how things are going. I've got 5 fantastic investments from you, so you don't need to actually do what the politicians in the US government, Trump and all his politicians did, and not tell the American people the truth about the coronavirus so they can take all their stocks and everything out and pull out and make tons and millions of dollars. You can get your own investment advice from me, because now we know exactly why President Trump and some of his politicians did not want to tell you way back in January about the corona. So I've got 5 investments, you guys, for this post-corona lifestyle that I'm sure that you guys are going to want to hear all about.
Success is for everyone. You're special. You're live on the set with Kareem Jackson. Kareem Jackson is here. Turn your dreams into reality. Remember, baby, success is for everyone. Live on the set. New shows weekly.
Hey guys, Kareem Jackson, you are here live on the set with me in the Philippine Islands in Asia. I'm one of the few Black American media that are still here on the islands, you guys. I thought I would touch base with you, keep checking in with you, seeing how you're doing. I hope you guys are looking at this in the States or the Philippines or wherever you are from your cell phones in your house. So you guys are hopefully on lockdown, because here in the Philippines, we have a little over 200 cases now, less than 20 or so deaths now. So we're actually doing pretty good. I hear in the US, they are over 11,000 cases and about 150 plus deaths right now. That's not very good, you guys. So hope you guys are doing well. Wash your hands, stay home, just take a time to relax. I'm here in the bungalow, you guys, in our Malolo City bungalow studios, shooting from here. I'm at the bar having a cocktail, and I thought I would just give you guys a shout out, give you guys 5 tips that I think that you guys should invest in for this post-corona virus thing. And this is because I see that the Trump administration, probably some of those members and some politicians, Republican politicians, have actually took money out the stock market way before they even told you guys what was really going on. They were telling their friends, they were telling their constituents, well, their rich constituents, they were telling their private groups, you know, their private member clubs about pulling their stocks out, about the crisis and all that crap. But then, of course, until 2 weeks ago, they told you there was no big deal. Trump was saying it was a hoax. So now we see why, you guys. So at the end of the day, I want to remind you guys again, if you guys are in the States or you guys are here, we have actually been on kind of a slowed down quarantine since New Year's Eve. We spent New Year's Eve here, you guys, January. So the last day of December, we were in lockdown. Some of our friends from the U.S. Embassy came by. We had a great New Year's Eve. Our staff that was here in the house, we were here. We had fireworks. We weren't like on the don't go and don't, hang out with anybody yet, but we were not rolling around in big groups. We were not interested in going to a big New Year's Eve event, especially as an expat, and most of my friends are expats. So we knew back in January. So I'm not sure what the hell happened in the States, but we already knew, you guys. So now that it's here, the Philippines is one of the safest countries on earth to be right now. Not the safest, but one of the safest. I don't know why the jets, as I mentioned in a previous video, left a few days ago going to the States, and by jets I mean big ass 747s going to the States, because they all landed there. And then of course now there's 11,000 freaking cases back home. It was safer here. Americans, we don't like to be locked down, we don't like to be told what to do, but in the day, this worked, people. I am blessed. Thank you, Philippines government. And also with all of the China coronavirus and the Kung flu and all that crap that we're doing in the States, Trump, bro, there's a lot of us as American expats here abroad, especially in Asia, and they are not treating us like that. We made the bird flu. No one treated us like that. No one said it was the American flu. That's not what they said. So it's very racist, and I apologize, you guys, if you're Asian and you guys are being discriminated against in the States or other countries. I apologize in advance for myself as an American that we do not all believe it's the China flu. We do not all blame you. We see you like us as victims, and you guys hit the brunt of it first, and we watched you, China. So now we learned, and also Korea, how we should do it here in the Philippines, and we've been doing it since January. So if you guys are in the States, just follow Asia's rule. Do not look at Italy, you guys. I know that you're looking at it because now it's like ground zero for you, but at the end of the day, follow the Asian ways that they're doing things, because somehow in Asia there is no issue with the mask. We have masks, we have suits. They're giving your temperature in the malls or as you drive by. They're checking your temperature. It's been under control and they have fixed it. And right now, believe it or not, in Japan, they are opening schools today. So today, what day is it? Today, they're opening schools. So something here is working. So I'm just going to tell you about that, you guys. But anyway, Kareem Jackson, again, you're live on the set. If you guys have relatives in Asia that you're looking for, you've not been able to contact them, you can get a hold of us here. We're working in our studios, you guys. You can email ask@KareemAntonio.com, or you can message us at Bulacan Lifestyle or Kareem J.A. Jackson on Facebook, and we'll help you locate those people. So I thought it was really good to give you guys, since the American government is not giving you guys the information, they're thinking and holding it for themselves, of the future investments that we see here in Asia now that we're in this post-corona situation. We've really knocked down 5 of those, you guys, you can invest in. One, of course, is tech. You guys know the Philippines, one of the highest, most condensed, all the outsourcing BPO jobs are in the Philippines, you guys. I think that is a huge thing. I think tech is the future. Anything tech, you guys, is the future. If you can learn tech, if you can be part of tech, if you're older, if you can learn how to use it, learn how to market on it, learn how to get a job on it, tech is a great investment, you guys, for that. I believe also if you guys are homeschooling and having online tutorials and online coaching and online degree programs, that is huge, you guys. It's a big deal here in Asia already, but in the States, a lot of folks are still going to school when they can be at home, homeschooling, using laptops and all that great stuff. So I think homeschooling is number 2, great investment, you guys. Number 3, you guys, I believe that you need to bring back a lot of those outsourced, I hate to say it because my whole business is outsourced, but a lot of those outsourced jobs, you need to bring those back to the States, train Americans, or in Europe, of course, too, train those Americans and Europeans how to work from their home on laptops and pay them a good wage, but might be minimum wage, but at least they're working in their home, and some of those jobs could possibly go back to the States instead of being abroad, where a lot of Americans didn't want to do those jobs about 20 years ago. I first started outsourcing with my secretarial services, so I grew from there to printing, to graphics, to photography and photo shoots and consulting and websites, but initially I started with my secretaries, so I didn't want to pay for the expensive phone systems from Southwestern Bell back in the day in my offices. So I believe that you guys can bring some of those jobs back, and that's a great investment for you guys, is to bring home-based jobs back to America for people to work from their home, especially since you guys can't go out probably for the next 2 or 3 months in the States. You won't be able to actually go out and really work. So great thing for you guys to learn. I think number 3, you guys, you have a company, we do it, we can consult on it, but I'm telling you, you've got to go digital. There's no way anymore. Back in the day, my magazines, they criticized us because they thought paper is dead, magazines are dead. I told everyone that they just went online, they went digital. They were not dead, they kind of evolved. So as a printer magazine guy back in the day, I had a certain number of readers in my magazines would reach. When internet came out and then digital and online came out, it wasn't that print was dead. What it was, I mean, for my printers, it was dead. But for me as a publisher now, I could reach a completely new audience on Kindle or Magster.com, things like I can reach this whole new digital audience, and that was really, really cool for me. So it actually added readers to me and all that great stuff. But now your company should be going digital. So anyway, I believe you guys should go digital, you guys. The other thing I think that you guys should do is, if your company doesn't have one, you need to invest in a website. Even the cheap $300 website, $500 website, we have packages that we do for like that for small companies, but everybody, you need to have a website. If you have a website, or if you're getting one, you need to also then add on e-commerce so your customers can pay you without going to see you. You can receive down payments, deposits, you can bill people online, all of that great stuff. So you got to really understand that and do that, you guys. Then I think lastly, you guys, another one, I'm reading my notes here, you guys. The last thing you got to do, you guys, outsource your redundant business processes. I mentioned that a little bit before, but anything that you don't actually need to do, outsource it, whether it's local, to a person and working home-based, or abroad here in the Philippines, like where I am. And it's summertime, you guys. It is really actually hot today. So I'm glad, because maybe that's why the virus is kind of held down. But you guys outsource your redundant business processes. That means for me and for my company initially, I didn't need to answer the phones. That wasn't part of my core thing. I didn't need to have a secretary anymore. I really outsourced that. And initially, I didn't really need to have a printer. At that time, my printer was in Kansas, in the USA. Huge football field printer, you guys. I really didn't need that. So I outsourced my printing so I don't have to worry about it, because now us during this crisis, we're all locked in. My whole company, all of us are locked in, but we are still operating at 100%. Besides billings and collections, because some of our clients are not doing good, but us, we're operating 100%. Everyone has their laptops, everyone has their Wi-Fi already. We were already set up for this type of lifestyle, so it wasn't a big deal for us. So if you guys can do anything, I recommend you guys to outsource your non-essential, redundant services in your company, and then focus on what you guys really, really do. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope you guys understand that if you guys are in the States, please take heed, you guys. We're in this lockdown. We're all in this together. I am in the Philippine Islands. I'm staying here to kind of watch things and to kind of keep my business afloat. And my family's back in the States. My dad is in an assisted living home. My mom, she has sickle cell. So I understand. And there's no reason for me to be there, because I'm here and they're okay. They're taken care of. But if you guys understand, if you're young, you might not get the virus, but then you may get the virus. And young people who have other conditions like asthma, for example, you can get it. And then if you don't get it and you don't show symptoms, you take it over to your grandma, or you take it over to the grandma or the grandpa who's at Walmart as a security guard. Just keep in mind how that works, you guys. So again, you guys, that was 5 things that I think that you guys should invest in this post, Corona situation. And now I see exactly why they're U.S. politicians, because they knew everything was going to change. So they didn't want you guys to rush and be scared to do it. So again, you guys, live on the set, if you have any issues, you can email us at ask@KareemAntonio.com. Thanks. You guys are still here. I got a bonus for you. Number 6, you guys, the things that I think are going to be huge in the future right now with this post-Corona situation is you guys need to outsource all of your redundant business processes, you guys. Outsource it. I started originally, like I said, with my secretary. Outsource that. It may not be abroad like here where we are, like what I did, but it could be in some small town in Minnesota or Mississippi or Texas. Or for me, I outsourced originally to Overland Park, Kansas. That's where my phone systems were at. So outsource those, get those out, so that eventually what happens is you don't have to have such a big office situation. You can outsource things like payments, billings, and collections. Outsourcing to you might be an actual company or someone that calls and collects for you. It may be bumping up that website, like I mentioned before, to where there's e-commerce on that website. So keep that in mind, you guys. Marketing, you can usually outsource that stuff too, because now most marketing, we do a lot of our clients' marketing on social media online. They never see us, we never see them unless we go to their business and do a photo shoot or a video. But even sometimes we outsource that. We send someone from that area to get the things that we need, and then we cut in the clips. So you can outsource that as well, you guys. You can also outsource your sales. You can outsource your design and your graphics, you guys. You can outsource that stuff. There's no reason for you to have someone in-house doing newsletters, doing graphics, doing ads for your Facebook pages or things like that. There is no reason at all. Whether you're a barber, whether you're an IT company, whether you're a bank, whether you're a small business entrepreneur, think about what you can outsource, because now is the test. If you cannot operate right now because of this Corona situation, then you already know that you're doing too much business in-house, and it's time to change. Because I will tell you one thing, I outsourced my company over 10 years ago, and it's the best thing I ever did. The situation we have right now, I'm operating 110% actually. We have less stress because now no one expects to see us. So I have no appointments at all. I can focus on working in the studio, doing the things that we need to do. So that's my bonus, you guys. Another bonus, you guys, for you is that if you guys, I don't know what's going on in the States, but if you guys want, I'm sure you can look at our website or others online. People have masks. People have schmucks. There's stuff out here. I'm not sure why the shortage is there, but we have things here. So you can email us at ask@KareemAntonio.com. We can help you guys out. If you're looking for someone, you have a family member here, you want to check on them, you can let us know that too. Again, you guys, thanks a lot. Kareem Jackson, live on the set.